Happy 2026. We are in week 2 already of January. Week 1 started off strong. We had only 3 days in week 1, but January 1st, Mercury entered Capricorn, and that is usually the fastest planet. He's usually the first guy there, but because of his retrograde, he's late. So he's joining Mars, Sun, and Venus, all of them now in Capricorn. On day 2 of January, we had Chiron, our favorite wounded hunky healer, stationing direct in Aries, which means we are ready to move full steam ahead. These woundedness issues that we've been rethinking recursively, regeneratively, whatever you want to call all the RE words with a retrograde, they're ready to move forward, which is really nice because at the end of the month, Neptune will be entering Aries again, and Chiron being good is good for us too. It's really good. Then on the 3rd, we had our first lunation, which was a Cancer full moon. The moon in Cancer is an excellent place for it to be. It's the home sign of the moon. It was also, though, reflecting a lot and opposing a lot of planets in Capricorn. So it wasn't super touchy-feely. It was like a little bit of both. There was an emotional thread and a nurturing thread, but also like, what are we going to do about it? It wasn't left hanging like, oh, we'll just sit in our emotions kind of thing. It's like what the drive is happening to move forward. This week, too, we're going even further into that. We have some exquisite, interesting, very fascinating astrology this week. And to sum it all up, if I was going to sum it all up, it would be this picture, this painting. Okay, so what you're looking at is called The Kiss by Gustav Klimt. It is probably one of the most famous fine art paintings ever because it's on everything. It's in your dentist's office. It's on people's tote bags. It's t-shirts. It's everything. It's everywhere. And almost to the point where you just see it and you're kind of like, yeah. But if you really look at it and you really study it, this is exactly what's happening this week in astrology. The Kiss has 2 characters. It's a man and a woman. It's the divine masculine and the divine feminine. In this week, not only do we have Venus reaching her cazimi in conjunction with the sun, which is an even bigger story, but we also have Venus and Mars conjoining this week and Mars conjoining the sun this week. So there's a lot of this connection in this beautiful masculine feminine in the golden light. And that's why I chose this painting to kind of give you an idea of what this means. Mars in Capricorn is exalted. This is the divine masculine at the best possible, provisional, helpful, kind, and useful type of masculine energy. Then bringing it to Venus, where she is ending her phase in moving into this space of rebirth. Mars will also be getting into that rebirth phase this week as well. So together they're moving through this golden energy together of the sun. If you look closer at the painting, you'll see that there's a dominant force on the male, on the masculine figure, and you can see his coat is filled with black and gray blocks. And then the feminine character has organic scrolling circles and flowery things like tree of life kind of energy, spinning circles, bright florals, the wavy lines. And it's a very intimate moment of these two coming together and merging. It's not over the top. It's just a really loving moment, this kiss between these two. And what it does is it really holds your attention when you look at it closely. It's not a small painting at all. It's a perfect square. It's 6 feet by 6 feet. It was during the Klimt's gold period, so he incorporated gold leaf into his work. And the gold details of the Middle Ages were what he was inspired by the Byzantine Empire, and the art that he saw in Ravenna, Italy. So this brings us into another element of timelessness, right? Of putting the work in over time, because that's what Capricorn is all about. It's not a quick fix. It's what will last, what is beautiful and lasting. So looking at this painting, this is the energy we're coming into this week. Let's look at the chart next, and we'll see how this energy blooms over the week. Hear any weird sounds? It's my dog. He's over here. My dog's over there. I should show you what he looks like. He looks really funny. I'm showing you this picture from Saturday because I want you to see how close Venus already is. By Sunday, we have the conjunction beginning, but it's not exact until we have it on the 6th. So it's getting closer. Look, we're within 10 arc degrees, but I'm telling you, it's still, you're feeling it on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is when we really, really have it, when they're at 16 degrees, and then 17 degrees Wednesday. This whole week is flavored by that. And now we have these 3 coming into conjunction together, 17, 17, and 18. By Thursday, we are Venus on the other side of the sun, but Mars is now in between her and the sun. Then we come on to the next day, Mars still with the sun, And now Venus is in an opposition. We come all of them into this strong opposition with Jupiter. It's going to expand that thing that we had on the full moon, where yeah, we still have the feelings, we still have the emotions, there's still a lot of power there, there's a lot going on, but it's not like we're sitting in those feelings anymore, because something's coming through that's pushing us forward to act and move into a deliberate plan, to take the lead and see into the future, because these long stories are starting to close up. So something new opens. This is one of the new openings. It's right here, right now, this week. I wanted to read to you from Ren Butler's divine book, The Archetypal Universe, where he combines the Sun, Venus, and Mars. So what it says here is a strong and graceful vigor, a hearty, passionate vitality, urges to initiate social activities and events, charming yang directness. So there's some definite charm going on here, but also a very personal expression of connection within ourselves. So what do you want to do with this energy moving forward? Now, Venus is at a critical point in her whole entire cycle, and that is the star point. If you've ever seen the pentagram that the shape of Venus makes when it's moving around the sun from our Earth's perspective, or the Venus rose, that is what we're going to be talking about in another video, because it's just too much to add in here. So now that we've got week 2 covered, let me just tell you a couple things that happened this week that I thought were, whoa, can't believe it. Astrology coming through again and again and again. On the full moon, I posted something on my community page because I had watched this video of people being chosen by dogs. Speaking of dogs. He's over there. And my dog. It was so touching. So basically there's all these people, it looks like they're like in a 12-step meeting or something, but they're sitting in a circle, and there's a dog that gets let go into the circle. And apparently all these people are willing to adopt a dog.
And they're all so different. I know.
And the dog walks around until it picks somebody. And once it picks somebody, it sits down. And it's just like so emotional and sweet and beautiful. And it made me tear up. I was like, oh, this is so sweet.
Oh, hi there.
And I just thought, oh, this is also really cool to explain or demonstrate the full moon in Cancer. So I posted that up, and I had a couple comments right away. And thankfully, they commented, but one person said AI strikes again. And I was like, what does that mean? And the second person was actually very kind and explained that they had been watching this video, these kinds of videos. And then if you look closely, it says they are AI generated. I would never in a million years think that was AI generated. And the video I made, the hype video before this one, that's exactly what I was saying, that we have to start being careful and not really, understanding what is going to be real and not real. They choose things that they know we're going to be captivated by, that, that it goes to our heartstrings like animals do, and showing that bond between human and animal and being chosen.
Guess you picked me, huh?
So it's just the beginning of that kind of thing. And so I just wanted to say thank you to the people who pointed that out to me. And it's kind of shocking, to be honest. Also, I wanted to say thank you if you're one of the people who has subscribed to my new channel, my second channel, which I'm working on behind the scenes really, really hard to create incredible astrology videos for you on how to learn astrology. It's Learn Astrology with El Natale. If you haven't checked it out yet, the link is in the description below. No videos there yet because I want to make sure I have it all really organized well for pedagogical, cognitive, brain science way of learning astrology that's actually going to make sense and stick in your mind, using these little hooks like the Klimt picture. That is really a good way to hold the image of the sun, Mars, and Venus all coming together in these like high level Kazemi moments, and energetic, but it's so loving and beautiful. And it's a highly expressive experience that we're having. We can hold that in the image of this picture that's probably in your dentist's office. Anyway. Oh, okay. I like you just the way you are. I hope you're having a beautiful year so far. And here's to a fabulous second week of January. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.